And when, at last, we surrender to the call, we realize that the map of the journey was always within us. The beloved is not a destination to be reached, but the living presence that sustains us, the pulse of our very being. It is the soft voice that calls us beyond the shores of separation, to the calm waters of union, where we are one with the infinite, where we are one with eternal love. And so, in silence, we allow the beauty of this encounter to transform us, a reflection of the divine dancing in our very essence.
It is a loving invitation, an ancient song that calls us to return home, to the eternal embrace of the beloved. The journey of the soul is not a search for something outside, but a deep dive into the waters of one's own essence. Like a raindrop meeting the sea, the soul seeks to dissolve into the vastness of the infinite, to recognize that it was never separate. The beloved is not a distant mirage, but the intimate presence that permeates all things, the invisible thread connecting every heart to the tapestry of the cosmos. Along this path, the dance of union calls us to abandon the illusions that separate us. We are like birds in flight, gliding through the invisible currents of devotion, seeking the nest of the divine heart. By spreading the wings of surrender, each heartbeat becomes a prayer, each breath a song of love. The ego, like a passing cloud, dissolves before the burning light of truth, revealing the blue sky of our essential nature. In the soul's tavern, where the wine of love is served endlessly, we become intoxicated with the nectar of presence.
It is an intoxication that awakens us, a forgetting that helps us remember who we truly are. The chalice overflows, and duality dissolves like sugar in warm water, leaving only the sweetness of a unified heart. And so, in the silent embrace of the beloved, we realize there are not two. The lover and the beloved are one, dancing in harmony, an infinite spiral of light and shadow, breathing in and out the symphony of life. Separation is only a veil, a shadow that fades as we awaken to the radiance of unconditional love. In this sacred encounter, time loses its influence. The present moment stretches like a tapestry woven with threads of eternity. Each moment is a portal to the eternal, an opportunity to savor the beloved's presence in every heartbeat, in every breath of life. The soul's journey is a pilgrimage to the sanctuary of absolute love, a voyage that requires no steps but a deep silence. It is in the stillness of being that we find the music of the beloved, a melody that echoes in the chambers of the heart, guiding us back home. The heart, eager to reunite with the whole, beats with the certainty that it is one step from the eternal. Thus, as we cross the portal, we realize that immortality is not a distant promise, but a present reality. Love transforms us, transfiguring our limitations into wings that lift us to meet the infinite. By embracing this truth, we discover that the journey never ends, for love is the guiding thread that weaves us into the tapestry of eternity. Come, beloved traveler, and let love be your guide. Let it show you the way through the shadows of time until you are wrapped in the immortal light of your own essence. Sit at the table of the cosmic tavern and share the wine of eternal love, knowing that together we dance in eternity, where love is the only map we need to follow. In a vast ocean of stars, where the sky meets the sea, there is a silent dance, a gentle melody that whispers to our hearts. This call is the pulse of the universe, reverberating through the winds, the waves, the whispers of the trees. This dance is the portal that leads us to the state of being where the soul recognizes its true nature, immortal and eternal. When we look into the eyes of the Beloved, we see the reflection of our own divinity. Love reveals the truth that was always hidden. We are fragments of the eternal, sparks of the divine fire, flames that never go out. And so, even if the body succumbs to time, the love we nurture and share remains, like a star that continues to shine long after it has gone out. To cross the portal of eternity, we must shed the fears that bind us to the transient. Surrender is the supreme act of courage, where we give ourselves over to love, trusting it will guide us to the truth we seek. There are no maps for this journey, for the path is drawn with each heartbeat, each breath we give to the infinite. In the stillness of night, when the world falls silent and the stars bear witness to our quest, we hear the voice of the Beloved calling us home. It is a call that cannot be ignored, a magnetic pull that transcends understanding. Imagine yourself as a river flowing incessantly, seeking the eternal embrace of the ocean. The river does not fear the curves that divert it or the rocks that challenge it. It knows its essence is movement and its destiny is certain. So it is with the soul that loves. It glides gently through the rapids of life, with the certainty that each drop of love is a part of the infinite ocean it longs for. Love is the silent song the universe sings, a melody that resonates in the strings of the heart, calling us beyond the boundaries of time. It is the celestial wine served in the tavern of existence, intoxicating the senses and releasing us from the ephemeral. By sipping from this sacred chalice, we are transported to a realm where there is no before or after, where the now is eternity. In the dance of love, time loses its dominion. Each step, each gaze, each touch becomes an eternity in itself. The lover and the beloved spin in unison, dissolving into the music of the spheres, where clocks do not count hours, but moments of pure presence. You are invited not only to listen, but to participate, to create, to be the living music of the universe. Let your heart open like a flower at dawn. Let your soul expand like the horizon, and then you will see there is no separation between you and the stars. In the cosmic dance, you are both the dancer and the dance, the song and the singer. And thus, in attunement with the universe, you will find the peace that surpasses all understanding, and the joy of being fully present in the eternal now. Come, dear traveler, feel the embrace of the cosmos around you, and remember, every step you take in the dance of life is a step closer to the Beloved, a step deeper into the infinite harmony that calls you back home. In the vast desert of time, where the pilgrim's footsteps are lost in the sands of eternity, there is a hidden, half-open portal where love whispers secrets of immortality. It is not a place found with the eyes, nor a destination reached with the feet. It is a dance of souls, an intimate encounter between the lover and the beloved, where the heart becomes the key and love the passage. And what of the storms that sometimes rage within your spirit? They are only the thunderous drum reminding you of the grandeur of your own music. Even when clouds obscure your inner sky, harmony is not lost, for every storm is followed by calm. Every dissonance resolves into consonance. The soul learns to trust the invisible maestro conducting this orchestra, knowing that even the darkest notes have their place in the great concert.
When you align yourself with this eternal harmony, you realize you are not alone. You are one with the trees, with the rivers, with the heartbeat of galaxies. The dance you begin in your heart reverberates throughout the cosmos. The joy you sow, the love you cultivate, is shared by all creation. With each dance step you take, with each chord you play, you elevate the symphony of the universe. If you feel lost, dear traveler, remember that the compass is within you. Tune in to the sound of silence, to the glow of the stars, and you will find your way. The cosmic harmony does not impose. It flows gently, like a stream that curves around the stones in its bed. It is the whisper of the beloved, calling you to the eternal dance, the one that flows beyond time, where every being finds its note in the cosmic melody. Imagine yourself, then, a drop in the vast celestial ocean. You are not separate, but an intrinsic part of the whole. The universe vibrates in harmony, and you are the string that resonates, creating a unique symphony, a love song echoing since the beginning of time. In your moments of inner silence, you can hear the moon's call, see the flash of a falling star, feel the invisible embrace of the wind. All invites you to tune in, to align the beat of your heart with the universal rhythm. In this dance, there is no movement without purpose, no misstep. Every star in the sky, every leaf swaying in the wind is a note in the divine score. You, wandering soul, are invited to join this dance of light and shadow, to let your being move in unison with the eternal. When you allow yourself to be carried by the waves of the universe, you realize there is no separation between the lover and the beloved. You are both, dancing forever in the hall of eternity. And thus, the language of love transcends the barriers of what can be spoken, leading us to a realm where the mere presence of another is enough to fill the void. In this sacred space, separation is illusion, and union is eternal truth. Love invites us to listen with open hearts, to see with the eye of the soul, to speak with the tongue of silence. It calls us back to our essence, where the simple presence of another is a testament to the eternity that dwells within us. So, dear travelers, let the language of love guide you on your journey. Abandon words when necessary and dive into the rich tapestry of silence. Let your heart speak in the original language, the one the entire universe understands. For it is in love's silent embrace that we find the map Rumi drew for us, a guiding star in the vastness of our eternal being. Ah, dear traveler of the infinite, lie here by the bank of this river of stars, and hear the silent song of the night. Do you feel the pulse of the universe in your chest? They recognize each other in the vastness of the ocean of love that surrounds them, sailing together without maps, guided only by the unwavering star of devotion. In the tavern of the heart, where the travelers of life gather, words are like empty cups. The true toast is made with the essence of being, an unlimited nectar that intoxicates without inebriation. Here, the murmur of the wind in the trees is more eloquent than the most ornate speech. The real conversation unfolds in the shared silence, where each soul is both teacher and student, wrapped in the divine tapestry of love and understanding. When two hearts meet, they exchange secrets that know no boundaries of time. It is a chant that resonates across the ages, echoing in the hidden chambers of the soul. It is the dance of the planets, the whisper of the tides,
the serene flight of the bird at dawn. This wordless communication reminds us that, at the core of existence, we are all notes in the same symphony, each one indispensable, each one vibrant in its own frequency. It is an ancient melody, stitched with threads of consciousness and resonance, woven by the invisible hand of the beloved. In this cosmic dance, words become distant stars, points of light that fade into the vast sky of the soul. Here, love speaks a language that needs no syllables, a language that resonates in the silence between thoughts and pulses in the space between heartbeats. Imagine a garden where flowers do not need the wind to share their fragrance. So is the language of love, which does not need the mouth to be spoken. It is a whisper that crosses the desert of our loneliness, a gentle breeze that caresses the weary spirit. Love is the invisible bridge that links one heart to another, a submerged river that flows silently beneath the stones of reason and understanding. The lover and the beloved dance in circles, spinning like dervishes under the starry sky. There is no need for words when their eyes meet, for their gaze speaks the language of 1,000 rising suns, each blink a revelation on the horizon of their souls. It was about the awakening of the one who walked, realizing that the path and the traveler are one, and that truth, like a secret lover, was always by your side, waiting to be discovered at the right moment. In this sacred space where the soul rests, you will find the peace you seek, not as an end, but as a new beginning. For the journey of the pilgrim of truth is infinite, a spiral of discovery and revelation that never ceases. Thus, with each cycle, you become more intimate with the mystery that you are, dancing eternally with the infinite, always seeking, always home. O traveler of the soul, continue your dance, your step steady and light. For each of your movements lights a new star in the sky, illuminating the path for other pilgrims who, like you, seek the truth in the depths of being. And so, together, we dance in the great hall of the universe, where every journey is a melody, and every return home is a verse in the eternal poem. In the subtle tapestry of the universe, there is a music that cannot be heard with the ears, but only with the heart. You are the lighthouse, illuminating the vastness of the inner ocean, where each wave is an emotion that comes and goes, without ever disturbing the deep calm of the waters below. Allow yourself to float in these currents, trusting that the ocean of your being knows the way home. Love, O pilgrim, is the star that guides your journey. It is love that transforms each step into a sacred communion with the beloved, the one who lives in all creatures and yet is recognized only in the silence of your own heart. In the embrace of love, there are no questions without answers, no endless searches. There is only the certainty that everything is part of a greater whole, a tapestry woven with threads of light and shadow that together form the beauty of your existence. And when, finally, you arrive at the tavern of truth, where seekers gather to celebrate with words of ecstasy and goblets of silence, you will realize that the journey was never about reaching a destination. It was about the transformation that occurred with each step, each encounter, each farewell. O sweet traveler, do you hear the wind's call, whispering through leaves and stars? It bids your attention, waking within you the longing for a deeper truth, not found in books or the words of sages, but in the silent dance of your own heart. You are a pilgrim, an explorer of the vast inner desert, where each grain of sand is a thought, a memory, an emotion waiting to be discovered and understood. On this journey you undertake, there are no paper maps or metal compasses that can guide your steps. Your guide is the heart, beating like a drum to the rhythm of eternity. With each beat, it whispers hidden secrets, revealing paths that only the eyes of the soul can see. You must, therefore, surrender to the dance of uncertainty, where each step is an act of faith, a surrender to the unknown that, paradoxically, dwells within yourself. When the dark night of the soul wraps you in its cloak, and the path seems lost, remember that the light you seek is within you, like an eternal flame that never goes out. In this journey, we encounter a sweet paradox. The more we surrender, the freer we become. For true freedom is not in doing what we will, but in being who we were created to be. It is like the bird singing at dawn, not by obligation, but by pure expression of what it is. Surrender frees us from self-imposed chains, from needing control, and allows us to soar on grace's winds. Let the flame in your heart burn brightly, illuminating the darkest corners of doubt and fear. For that flame is the guiding beacon carrying the night traveler through life's storms. In its warmth, surrender stops being a leap into the unknown and becomes a flight on wings of trust. As the soul's journey unfolds, every moment of surrender brings you closer to the eternal embrace. And so we, pilgrims of eternity, find rest in the knowing that, in surrendering, we become one with the divine, experiencing the joy only unconditional love can bring. Like the river meeting the ocean, like the star merging with the dawn's brilliance, our surrender becomes the awakening to the truth that, in the Beloved's love, we are whole and eternally loved. Think of a boat launched to sea. Without the river's currents to guide it, it trusts the wind, yields to the vastness, and the entire ocean conspires to bring it to shore. So too must we, spiritual navigators, trust the invisible hand that guides us, accepting each wave, each storm, as part of the path shaping and transforming us. In life's hall, the Beloved invites us to dance. And in this dance, there are no rigid choreographies, only the subtle flow of the music resonating within the heart. True joy lies in losing oneself in this melody, letting the steps be guided by a love transcending all understanding. In surrender, we become part of the music itself. Each movement is a prayer, a celebration. Surrender is also a sacred tavern where the soul drinks the wine of divine love. Here, there is no inebriation of forgetfulness, but of remembrance, a reminder of who we truly are, stripped of ego's attire and illusion. The joy of surrender is the joy of being truly seen, known by the hands of the Beloved who shaped us from time's beginning.
Live your life as a dance, a sacred celebration. May each step lead you deeper into discovering the divine, which isn't distant but present in every moment. In the whisper of the wind, the gaze of a stranger, the silence of your own being. May the cosmic dance always guide you back to your true home. In the silence of the early morning, when the veil between worlds dissolves and the heart peers into its own mysteries, the subtle dance of surrender arises. Imagine yourself a river snaking through rocks and valleys until, at last, it reaches the vast ocean.
This is the soul's journey as it yields to the divine embrace, a return home where all waters become one. Surrender is not forced resignation, but a gentle unfolding. It is the flower that opens to the sun's warm embrace, offering its scent without hesitation. The soul, like that flower, longs to offer itself to the beloved in an act of love dissolving all fear and doubt. In surrender, we do not lose our being. On the contrary, we discover depths previously unknown.
Each encounter is a dance of souls touching, even briefly, creating bonds that cross the invisible. The child running, the elder resting, the tree bending to the wind, all participate in the cosmic ballet. All are manifestations of the beloved. When night falls, bringing mystery and contemplation, lie under the star-strewn cloak and feel how the universe cradles you in its immense arms. The stars wink, each one a light of the beloved, twinkling in complicity, whispering secrets of ages. Close your eyes, and in the tranquil abyss of your being, dance with the cosmos, knowing you are never alone, that the divine pulses in every heartbeat. Life, dear traveler, is an intricate tapestry of moments, woven with threads of light and shadow, laughter and tears. Recognize the divine in every thread, in every knot, and allow yourself to be part of this eternal dance. For in life's raw simplicity, in the beauty of existence, lies the map Rumi sketched in poetry, a path leading us home, to the heart of the beloved, where we are invited to dance forever in the immensity of now.
When you wake in the morning, the timid light slipping through the curtain's cracks is the beloved's gentle embrace, awakening you to another day of communion. Hear the bird's song not as mere sound, but as a celestial symphony, each trill a call to join the universe's harmony. And as you walk toward your destination, whatever it may be, observe how the clouds dance in the sky, always in motion, always transforming, just like your spirit, always renewing, always seeking. In the simple act of preparing a meal, there is a sacred gesture, where Earth's elements come together in your hands, reminding you that the divine is also nourishing, also tasting. Feel the warmth emanating from the pots, like the warmth of love flowing from your heart, and share that abundance with those around you, turning every meal into a heavenly feast. And as you walk familiar streets, where concrete and chaos seem to rule the day, do not be deceived. In the shadows of buildings, in the faces passing by, there is a spark of the same fire that ignites the stars. For in the end, the soul's journey is a return home, a reunion with the truth that we have always been, are, and will be love. In the vastness of existence, where stars weave their lights and time whispers eternal secrets, there is an endless dance, a melody resonating in the heart of the universe and in every being's pulse. This dance is not distant, nor reserved only for poets or sages. It reveals itself in every breath of life, in each dawn, and in the silence of nights. It is the cosmic dance, where the divine hides in the folds of everyday life, waiting to be discovered in the simple act of living. Sit, dear traveler, at the edge of the ocean of your being, and let the gentle waves of the present caress the shores of your soul. Look around at the blossoming of the mundane, and you will see how each leaf, each ray of sunlight is a loving invitation to the eternal dance. There are no wrong steps in this borderless hall, where time dissolves and everything becomes a single waltz of being and non-being. There is no map that guides better than love, for it is the path itself,
the destination, and the traveler. And those who dare follow its melody discover lands unseen, only to be felt. When you embrace the light of love, you become the light itself. You are the lantern illuminating others' paths, the flame that ignites new flames, perpetuating the divine cycle of giving and receiving. And like the poet who finds beauty even in the deepest shadow, through the eyes of love, everything becomes sacred. Love is a mirror in which you see yourself in the vastness of the universe, and at the same time, it is the bridge connecting you to the heart of all beings. There is no separation, only illusion. For in the eternal dance of love and light, we are all one, a cosmic symphony played by invisible hands. So, dear traveler, when the night feels long and the stars distant, remember that within you shines a light that cannot be extinguished, a spark of the greater love. It is always with you, waiting for you to recognize it, to embrace it. At the feast of existence, the light of love is the wine that intoxicates the soul. It is the music that makes the heart dance. Sometimes it comes gently, like a breeze brushing your face, and other times like a storm shaking you to the core. But always, always, it calls you beyond the shores of ego, inviting you to merge with the infinite. Let love be your guide, like a river flowing tirelessly toward the sea. And when fear whispers its dissonant song, remember that love's light is stronger. It is the sun dissolving the clouds of doubt. For where love exists, there is no room for fear. Where love dwells, darkness cannot remain. Ah, the sweet paradox of love, which both binds and frees us. Be like the bird that, trusting the wind, surrenders to the vastness of the sky. So, surrender to love's light, and you will see that there is no prison, only freedom in becoming one with all that is. Love is the tavern where thirsty souls find solace. It is the ancient music resonating in the silence of hearts. Ah, the sweet paradox of love, which both binds and frees us. Be like the bird that, trusting the wind, surrenders to the vastness of the sky. So, surrender to love's light, and you will see that there is no prison, only freedom in becoming one with all that is. Love is the tavern where thirsty souls find solace. It is the ancient music resonating in the silence of hearts. And when night falls again, remember to look within, to the place where pain and love meet, for there lies transformation, patient and eternal, like the beloved who never left you. In the vast ocean of existence, the light of love is the guiding beacon, a gentle, eternal fire burning in the heart of every being. This flame, invisible to the eye, but felt in the soul, is the silent song of 1,000 stars, a dance of glimmers illuminating the seeker's path. Imagine yourself a traveler sailing the sea of emotions, and each rising wave is an opportunity to embrace this unfading light. Like the lover seeking the beloved, each step you take, each breath you release, is a verse written in love's language. And in this cosmic poem, love is not just a feeling, but the essence of all that is, a divine breath infusing life into every atom. Ah, if only we could see the world as it truly is, if we could feel love's embrace in every shade of color, in every shadow fading at dawn. For love's light does not choose or judge, it embraces all, like the sun caressing both flower and stone. With each step taken in shadow, remember that you are both the dancer and the dance, the flame that illuminates and the wick that burns.
The soul, like a river, longs to meet the ocean, and it is through the stones of suffering that it carves its bed, deepening into the land of itself. The deeper the river, the clearer its water, until it finally merges with the boundless sea of divine love. In that moment, you understand that suffering was never a punishment, but a disguised blessing, a call to unity. The lover and the beloved meet in the heart's secret chamber, where the flames of suffering and joy fuse into a single light. In this eternal embrace, the soul discovers there is no separation, that suffering was only the shadow that made us yearn for the light. Thus, suffering becomes a sacred dance, a celebration of life in all its colors and sounds. Traveler, at the end of this journey, carry with you the wisdom that suffering whispered into your heart. Let it transform you, like clay in the potter's hands, until you become the perfect vessel for the wine of love. In the heart's secret garden, suffering is the invisible gardener, pruning the ego's dry leaves, the illusions that separate us from our true essence. Just as a seed must break its shell for life to bloom, so too must we walk through the soul's dark night for the sun of truth to bathe us in its warmth. Every tear shed is a drop from the ocean guiding us home, to the place where the beloved awaits with open arms. To walk through the valley of pain is like sailing through stormy seas, where the tempest seems endless and the horizon a distant dream. But know, beloved traveler, that at the storm's heart lies stillness, the eye of the hurricane where the soul finds peace. Just as the pearl forms in the oyster's womb, surrounded by pain, so too are we transformed, revealing beauty once hidden. Do not fear the pain that visits you. It is a messenger of the unseen, an invitation to shed the garments that no longer serve you. It is the invisible hand of the beloved, guiding you through the fire of transformation, burning away impurities until only the light of your true essence remains. Listen, in moments of stillness, hear the melody that calls you back to yourself. And in that return, you discover you were never lost, only asleep, waiting to awaken to the love that has always been your true essence. Cross the desert, dive into the ocean, and dance among the stars. For the heart knows every path, every step, every sigh of the universe. And in deep listening, in sweet silence, you become one with all that is, all that has ever been, and all that will be. From this place, the heart, your guide, whispers softly, "Come, I am here. I have always been." Love is the map, and the journey is eternally yours. Behind the veil of the world, where light dances with shadow, lies an ancient secret, the mystery of suffering. It is a silent song that echoes in hearts, a melody touching the soul's deepest strings. Come, star traveler, and sit at the table of life's tavern, where the wine of divine love is served in goblets of pain and ecstasy. Here, the soul discovers that suffering is both thorn and flower, a dance that reveals hidden beauty in the darkness. But always, always, it speaks of love. It knows no other language. Listen with the gentleness of one holding a bird in the palm of the hand, feeling the warmth of its wings without caging it. For the heart is free, and only in freedom does it find the way to guide you. In this secret garden, where silence blooms like roses at dawn, there is a constant invitation to dive deeper. Listening is the key that opens the portal to the wisdom of the infinite. Do not seek answers, just listen. For the answers, like ripe fruits, fall softly on the soil of awareness when the tree of listening is cultivated with love. When the world becomes a storm and the noise seems unbearable, remember this inner sanctuary. It is a shelter where serenity wraps you like a cloak of light. Within this space, the heart is a lighthouse, shining through the fog of doubt and fear, guiding you home, to the place where you've always belonged. The heart, the lover, the beloved, all dance together in this symphony of silence.
Not the silence that is the absence of sound, but that which is the fullness of being. It is the hidden temple where the beloved resides, waiting for the door to open through true listening. There, the music of the soul begins to play. Imagine a tranquil sea at dusk. The waves gently kiss the sand while the sun sets in an embrace of colors. In this scene of stillness, your soul is reflected, seeking beyond words that space where the lover meets the beloved. To hear the call of the heart, you must enter that sacred tavern, where the wine of listening is served in goblets of invisible gold. In the silence, each heartbeat is a dance, a unique choreography guiding you along the road of truth. Listen closely, for each pulse is a compass pointing to the dwelling of love. This is the language of the heart, older than the stars, deeper than time itself. When you quiet the world's murmur, the doors of your being open, and you become a traveler in the vastness of your own universe. Sometimes the heart speaks in whispers, other times in thunder. Offer yourself to the fire of this love, and let it consume all illusions until only truth remains. The walls between I and you will fall, and love will reveal its serene and eternal face. Listen then to the silence dancing on the strings of the wind, the silent song of the stars that witness your journey. You are part of the great cosmic poem, each of your steps a line written by the beloved on the infinite pages of time. On this path you are not alone. Every soul is a note in the universal symphony of the search for love. In the end, you will discover that the destination is not somewhere far away, but within the sanctuary of your heart. The first step of love is surrender, a sweet yielding to the call of the beloved that eternally resounds within you. Trust in this call, for it is the song that will carry your soul home. In the vast desert of existence, where the wind whispers secrets only the heart can hear, there lies an oasis hidden in the depths of your being. That oasis is silence. This is the first step of love, an inner quest where the universe folds upon itself and finds a home within you. Imagine yourself a pilgrim on the shores of a boundless ocean, where each wave whispers ancient secrets in your direction. Love, that incandescent beacon, lights the path that unfolds before you, guiding you through the shadows and light within. In this crossing, the outer world dissolves like morning mist, revealing the hidden landscape of your own being. Like a bird who hears the call of the sky and soars beyond the horizon, your heart awakens to the melody of the beloved. You are the wanderer in the tavern of existence, where every sip of divine wine awakens the longing to know the unnameable that dwells within your chest. Drink deeply from this chalice's mysteries, and the veils that conceal truth will begin to fall one by one, revealing the light that has always shone within you. The dance begins with a simple gesture, the first movement of a cosmic choreography resonating in the heart of the universe. Here, on the silent stage of your soul, you join the beloved in an eternal embrace. Each step echoes with the rhythm of creation,
and duality dissolves in the unity of love. You are both the dancer and the dance, the lover and the beloved, spinning in the center of the divine. This path is not marked by drawn maps, but by soft intuitions, like stars scattered across the night sky. The compass of your heart, aligned with the constellations of the spirit, will guide you through the labyrinth of your own essence. And when you feel the urge to give up, remember that every stone, every thorn along the way is merely the universe's invitation to deepen your devotion. Sit at the edge of this river of love flowing through you. Watch how the waters reflect the sky and stars, reminding you that you are both the river and the reflection. In this contemplation lies the key to the mystery, the union of lover and beloved, dissolving in the eternal current flowing through all that is. On this inner pilgrimage, your heart is the temple and the altar, where the incense of desire burns unceasingly. Like a traveler setting out in search of an unknown land, the soul too begins its pilgrimage. It longs for the tavern where the lovers of mystery gather, where the music of creation intertwines with the silence of contemplation. On this path, the soul is both the pilgrim and the destination, the river that flows and the sea that awaits it. There are moments when the call intensifies, like a melody growing in harmony and beauty. It may manifest as a gentle restlessness, a desire for something beyond the visible, or as an inexplicable yearning, a longing for what was never truly lost. In those moments, the soul sees its reflection in the waters of the unknown, and the heart opens like a flower at dawn. The journey is both a search and a reunion, a path back to the home we never truly left. It is a circular movement, a dance that leads us inward, where time dissolves and spirit reveals itself. And as the soul walks these inner landscapes, it discovers that the map it so desperately seeks is drawn among the stars, weaving constellations of wisdom and love. On this pilgrimage, the soul meets its companions, other travelers who hear the same call. They unite in the celebration of the mystery, sharing stories, poetry, and laughter, and together they illuminate one another's path with the light of compassion. They are the stars in the dark night, guides and reflections of our own journey. And so, as you follow the soul's call, remember that every step is sacred, every encounter a dance with the divine. The road may be long and winding, but at every turn there is a new view, a new glimpse of the vastness within you. Walk, then, with courage and tenderness, for the beloved awaits you along the way, in every stone, every flower, every heart that pulses with the eternal flame of love. Let this call reverberate in your being like the music of the universe, and allow it to lead you to the tavern of your own heart, where the lover and the beloved meet, and you, dear traveler, become the dance, the sea, and the infinite you have always been. In the silent vastness of your soul's desert, where the dunes dance to the touch of the eternal wind, the sacred journey begins, the one your heart longs to walk. In the deep silence of the starry night, when the world rests in the arms of mystery, there is a whisper that emerges from the core of being, a gentle and irresistible invitation that awakens the sleeping soul. It is like a breath of wind passing through the closed doors of the heart, a subtle murmur that calls the traveler to embark on the most sacred and unknown journey of all. Imagine yourself on the edge of a vast ocean, its waters dancing under the silver light of the moon. Every wave that breaks on the shore is an echo of the soul's longing, a reminder that you are more than the sum of your earthly days. The sea calls you. Its ancient and eternal song cries out for you, guiding you to dive into the depths of your own being. This calling is not a command, but an invitation, tender as a lover's touch, urgent as the crackling of fire on a cold night. It resonates in the beat of your heart, in the space between one breath and the next, in the dance of leaves in the wind. It is the voice of the beloved, whispering secrets through the cracks of time and space, inviting you to remember your true essence.